Emma Francis, and my topic is Tourette syndrome. Did you know that Tourette syndrome affects about 100,000 Americans and is more commonly found in males than in females? Tourette's affects me personally because I was diagnosed with the disorder as a child. Tourette's is a lifelong disorder and has many things to it. Today we will talk about what Tourette syndrome is, the signs and symptoms of Tourette's, and the various treatments that are available for people with this disorder. First off, I will talk about what Tourette syndrome is. Tourette syndrome is a neurological disorder. According to the Mayo Clinic, Tourette's is a disorder that involves repetitive movements or unwanted sounds. These sounds are called tics, and these cannot be easily controlled. Tourette's can affect anyone, but it is more commonly found in males than in females. Once again, according to the Mayo Clinic, Tourette syndrome is 3 to 4 times more likely to show up in males than in females. So now that you know more about what Tourette's is and who it mainly affects, I will talk to you about the signs and symptoms of Tourette's. So the signs and symptoms of Tourette's are called tics, and there are 2 types of tics. There are the vocal tics and the physical tics. According to the authors Roxanne Ferguson and Bridget Parsh in the book Nursing 2020, the peer-reviewed Journal of Clinical Experiences, a tic is a sudden, brief, intermittent movement in the face, arms, legs, or trunk. And a vocal tic usually consists of unusual utterances such as repeated sounds or phrases, obscene words, and others' words. In my personal experience with Tourette's, I was diagnosed with the disorder in the 4th grade at the age of 9. In the 4th grade at the age of 9, I was diagnosed with Tourette's when I started to have tics. My tics were primarily vocal, where I would blurt out profanities, among other things. And my physical tics included rolling my eyes, blinking really hard, and just opening my mouth really, really wide. And other just facial tics. And so now that we know more about Tourette's, the signs and symptoms of it, a little bit about me, and how to spot someone with Tourette's, I will talk about the various treatments for Tourette's. First off, just to say, there is no cure for Tourette syndrome, but there are various treatments. According to Richard Redding in the book Care, Health, and Development, the main management strategies for Tourette's include psychoeducation, behavioral techniques, therapy, and drugs, but there is no cure. In my experience with Tourette's, I have been given drugs and therapy to help with the intensity of my tics. And due to all of this, my tics have lessened over time. And now they only show up when I have really bad anxiety about something or I'm really stressed out about something. And then they continue to last for the remainder of the day. So today we talked about what Tourette's is, the signs and symptoms of it, and what treatment there are for people with the disorder. In conclusion, Tourette's is more common than we think, so if you ever see somebody with the disorder, just treat them like anybody else.